As with most pressure splash lubed equipment, air compressors require lubrication to keep them operating efficiently and minimize the impact of wear and tear, as well as to cool and seal internal pump, air and components by reducing friction. Proper lubrication with Gardner Denver compressor oil and GA can reduce heat and lower the compressor's energy consumption. While there are oil-free compressors on the market, most models require the use of compressor oil to provide essential lubrication. What follows is helpful information regarding the different types of compressor fluid and how to select the best oil for air compressor product. Synthetic oils for air compressor use. While there are several types of air compressor oil products for both rotary screw and reciprocating models, many manufacturers recommend using synthetic oils, as these contain no additives or sulfur that can produce a buildup on valve backs and faces. Key benefits of synthetic oils include the following. Rotary screw air compressors. In rotary screw compressors, synthetic oils can provide up to 8,000 hours of extended oil service life. They can also reduce the sludge, varnish, and other deposits that can inhibit compressor performance and lead to premature wear. Synthetic oils will produce cooler oil temperature and a cooler discharge of compressed air. What's more, synthetic oils can lead to a reduction in overall oil consumption, which means you won't need to add oil as frequently. Reciprocating air compressors. In reciprocating air compressors, synthetic compressor oil will reduce the amount of carbons that accumulate on compressor valves, as well as significantly lower oil feed rates. They also feature higher flash points and higher auto-ignition temperatures. Synthetic oils can prevent premature wear on piston rings and packings, adding to the equipment's life. Factors to consider when choosing air compressor oil. When choosing Gardner Denver compressor oil and GA, the first thing to consider is the compressor's oil viscosity requirements. A 30-weight oil is recommended for compressors that operate in conditions where the temperature ranges from 34 deg to 100 deg. A 20-weight oil is the better choice for colder conditions. Other factors to consider include ability to protect against rust and corrosion, high oxidation stability, which helps to maintain viscosity and extend oil service life, the ability to shed water, whether it can be sufficiently filtered without depleting essential lubricant additives. While you should use the manufacturer's specifications as a guide, choosing an oil that exceeds the minimum specs, such as Gardner Denver compressor oil and GA, can result in better performance and, ultimately, longer compressor equipment life. What causes premature oil failure? People often forget the importance of keeping machines properly oiled. In the everyday world, people run their cars past oil changes all of the time and then wonder why they begin to see serious mechanical problems. Industrial equipment and machinery is no different. If you want your industrial air compressor to run as efficiently as possible, it is important to change the oil frequently. Along with frequent oil changes, you should make sure you are using the right oil for your air compressor. It is good to know why it is important to change your air compressor oil. Oil removes heat from the air compression. This is important to combat overheating in your air compressor and will also allow it to operate longer. Gardner Denver compressor oil and GA also works as a sealant to prevent air from leaking out of the air compressor. Air leakage will cause it to operate less efficiently. In addition to these two functions, oil keeps all moving parts properly lubricated during operation. The last function of oil is to cool important operating parts of the compressor, another way to prevent overheating and extend the life of your industrial air compressor. It is important to remember that using the wrong oil will have negative effects on your industrial air compressor. We offer the entire line of Gardner Denver compressor oil filters, parts, and supplies. Contact us today to talk with our experts about the right oil for your industrial air compressor.